Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. Listen, this isn't a panic stream. It's a calm look at where Liverpool is at right now. What risk do Liverpool have as it stands? It's also I want to hear from you guys and what you guys think. So I'm not here to tell you who we should sign. It's about what problems and risks do you think we need solving before the end of this window? Because we've got what, give or take 14 days left, 15 days left of the month, and Liverpool still haven't touched on the areas that we need to get our team back to being full strength because we've got a few injuries. Me and Dean are here to chop it up. Big up, Dean. Thanks for jumping in, my G, man. How's things first
No
and
problem,
foremost?
bro. Come on, man. Always there, man. Yeah, man. I'm good, bro. Can't moan. Can't moan. Liverpool stressing me out. No movement yet, but you know how it goes.
Nah, I hear it, man. And love for the chat. Big up to everyone in the building. Sit back, relax. There's a question pinned to the top as well if you guys want to get interactive and get involved in that. But Dean, man, we're here. As I said, we're not here to tell the people what signings we should be making, but we need to have a look and see what risk Liverpool have at the moment because there is a few things going on within the team. There's a few injuries. We're light in some areas, and if we get one or two more injuries, we're kind of finished, bro. And I don't want to see our season hasn't gone up in flames, but it could be close to if we don't fix these areas as soon as possible, man. But just looking at it, we've got a few injuries, as I said, contracts not being signed. In the next 12 months' time, Virgil might not even be here, might not even sign a new deal. Robbo might not be here as well because his contract runs out. Salah's contract runs out. So there's a few. Kanate could be gone by the end of the season. So in the next 12 months, we could be losing so many players just out of our team, or 12 to 18 months, depending on who else is left. And I'm sure there's probably other people within the squad as well. Fitness concerns in terms of you look at the defense, you've got Joe Gomez, not really a player that you can rely upon. Leone is still a very young kid coming back from an ACL. So how does he react and come back? Bradley seems to be an injury prone player. So what happens to him when he comes back? Do we need to really look at replacing him? Isak out as well for long term, it looks like, with a broken leg. So there's so much that we need to kind of fix long term more than the short term. Where's your head at, man? I've mentioned all of these kind of risk things that keeps happening. Well, that's happening at the club right now. Where's your head at with all of that?
Well, obviously, this season's been one of them seasons, man. Like everything he done last season's just reversed now. All the injuries this season, we didn't have this much injuries last season. But me personally, I'd have jumped in the transfer window from the first day. I'd have just got Gahey over the.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I know everyone's going crazy about Gahey, yeah, because the market's thin right now for centre backs who's available. Like Gahey would never be my first choice, but you know what? We got to adjust. Like if we needed a centre back, we should have got him 1st of January. Like, we're now what 19th, 20th, 15th of January, and we still haven't made a sign. We still haven't gone in for him. So to me, I don't know, bro. I don't know where we stand because surely that'd have been an ideal signing. When you saw Bradley go out, you think to yourself, "Rah, yeah, definitely." Go and get some. Like even don't need a right back because you know Gomez can play there, Ramsey's there. All right, not ideal, but what's his name? Right, what's it? Jones and Szoboszlai play right back. It's not ideal, but this is the perfect opportunity to get centre back in there. Perfect opportunity. So yeah, man, we need players, bro. But whether they give this manager more money to spend or they want to get Gay for free, which I think is ridiculous. If you're waiting to the end of the season to get him for free, it's just absolutely ridiculous if that's the case. Because then it leaves us open for everyone else to try to get him. So, bro, you know my feeling, I'd have got him. So
I don't even know why as a club like we leave ourselves in this position a lot of times where I feel like why don't we see these things coming a mile out and then try and fix them instead of wait for all of the chaos to happen and then we're scrambling to try and get what we can get and then you end up being underwhelmed by the type of players you end up signing because always try and think about the profile. What type of players do Liverpool like to sign? What areas do we need to sign a player? We haven't signed anyone for the right wing in years. How do you then replace Virgil? What does that look like to everyone that's watching? You know, the right back situation. Are we confident in Frimpong and Bradley being the two guys that's going to carry the club forward? You know, what does Kirkes being there? Is he the guy? Is he still going to be the guy? He's had like a rough start. He's starting to come into a little bit of form now. Who's the backup left back going into next season? Or what does that look like? Do you know what I mean? Salah not being here potentially after the next 12 months, maybe in the summer, depending, you know, where the club's mindset is at. There's like, honestly, there's so much that we might have to fix in the next 6 to 12 months. I don't know why we always leave ourselves to this point.
Yeah, bro.
Then we try and fix it.
So to last minute to do. And the thing is, it depends if the manager's there. Because if this was Klopp, you won't worry about things like that, because you know Klopp will use youngsters. You'll see a left back from the youth centre making some sort of appearances. You will think, all right, cool, we're in good hands. You'd see a right back from the youth if we ain't got no one. But if we've got this manager, we can't even trust him to bring the youth through. So this is why we're in this position where it's either left back or we've got players playing out of position. Really, there's a youth set up for a reason. These guys are meant to be the next stage, but we don't use them. So it depends what manager's there to see where we're going. Because at the end of the day, if this manager's still there, I've got no confidence in how we're going to rebuild if these guys leave. I've got no confidence, because now teams will know we need a left back when Robbo goes. They're going to charge. People know we're going to need a right back, because our right back situation, injury prone. So they're going to charge. These are the things we don't look at. Like, once we're vulnerable, teams will take the mick out of us because we're vulnerable in certain areas. Like Kanate, if he goes, the next centre back we get is going to cost us 10, 12 million extra, because they know that we're desperate. It should have been sorted out a long time ago. And like you said, even on the clock, we waited for our midfield to fall apart, the legs to fall off before we done anything. And this is what we keep on doing, which makes us just reactive. We're not proactive, bro. That's the problem.
Exactly like the comment we just saw, man. We have been that reactive team, haven't we? And then Kickers is here as well. Agree, we should sign someone by now. Longer it goes, worse it's gonna get. Facts. Big up to everyone inside, by the way. I hope you guys all blessed. I know I said I wouldn't do a live, but when there's things that we need to speak about, we gather the people, we gather the masses, and we have that conversation, man. But big up to each and every one of you guys in the building, and love for the love, man. But yeah, it's just the uncertainty, because I'm looking at it, right. Look, short term, this season, you kind of just go, right, let's see what we can win, see where we can go, right? Do we just win? Do we try and win the FA Cup? Do we try and win just the Champions League? Put all our eggs in those baskets, see if we can come out of that. But then after that, where do we then go? We only witnessed our club for the first time in forever spend the type of money we spent in the summer. Are we looking? Or do we think our club is gonna go and spend that type of money again in the summer in the summer 2026? Because that's the level of work you're gonna have to do. Because are you giving extra extensions? Or are you waiting till the following? And that's what I'm saying about the direction. You can't tell. I think on the clock you could understand, like, are we bringing through the youth? Youth are coming through. Okay, you can kind of see, is this guy good enough to actually be in the first team? Or does it look like we'll sell him, get some money, and then we'll reinvest that into the squad? At the moment, I just don't see the direction in terms of what we're planning to do. Because the big problem is we've already kind of replaced salary in a sense. You bought in Ekatike, you've bought in Isak. Those are your guys that will get you your goals. So you kind of you replace that. But from a centre back position, I don't think they've replaced Virgil. From a Trent's position, have they replaced Trent? I'm a big advocate for Frimpong and Bradley, but even I have to understand that Bradley's picked up so many injuries, and I know the last couple hasn't been his; it's more been the contact, and the last one was just a weird freak injury where he's gone to clear a ball and done what he did with his knee. So fingers crossed he comes back fully fit. But are these the guys we're going forward in the 2026-2027 season and going, I'm happy with those guys to come in and take over? I don't know, bro.
Depends what standards you. This is what's happened to us this season. Depends where our standards are. Like, if our standards are, if we drop a level on standards, Frimpong and Bradley are good enough. Me personally, I didn't think Bradley was good enough to be a first team, like a regular. When Trent was there was no way I thought. Obviously, we didn't know Trent was going to go definite. But when Trent went, I didn't think Bradley would be a first team regular. I thought we was going to get someone. Obviously, we got Frimpong, but obviously it hasn't worked out how it's meant to work out. I think Frimpong's quality still. I think he'll be our first choice. But obviously, we've seen him get injured. So can we really rely on Frimpong being our first choice? Me personally, I'd like to see another right back there that's more, not saying first choice, but someone that's reliable. Like maybe a right back that can play centre back, sort of thing, a multitask player. Then I'll feel more comfortable because we can't rely on Bradley. And I don't think Bradley is the answer for us as a right back if we want to get to the standards of being Champions League, Premiership winners. I don't think Bradley is that standard. I think Bradley can do a job, but week in, week out, I don't think. Like when you look at Arsenal, the Timbers, you look at Man City, you look at all these clubs, they got top class right backs. We're mostly the only team that haven't, to be honest. Bradley does a job, but he doesn't move the needle for me, bro. So
it's crazy because look, I was saying to you, like, and chat, look, these are the guys we got fit for centre back, right? So Virgil, Konate is your starters, and Joe Gomez is kind of in the wing, and he kind of comes in if you need a right back, maybe if you need someone at centre back, maybe if you need someone at left back. He's your utility guy, but you can't even rely on your utility guy. So at the moment, we've got 2 senior centre halves and a utility guy that you can't trust. But for some reason, us as a team are willing to just sit, wait, assess. And I'm like, I understand you have to assess the market and see what's there, but you already had someone locked in. Obviously, if he's telling you, look, I'm not moving now until the summer, cool, there's nothing you can kind of do with that. But you have to then look elsewhere, whether that's short term or a long term replacement, or maybe look within the club and see who's available. What would you then do, Dean, bro? Because all it takes is one. And as I said, it's not about panicking, but we have to weigh up the risk right now. Because are we expecting Konate and Virgil to play every Premier League game going forward, and every Champions League game, and every FA Cup game?
Well, bro, it's the manager's. He's put himself in his position, bro. Because I didn't understand the selling of Kwanzaa. I didn't understand it. Kwanzaa, the right mentality. He wanted to be a first team player. Like he thought he was good enough to get in the squad, the team. So that should have been a battle between him and Konate. I know Konate is the better player, but Kwanzaa, he should be here now. This is the position. This is the time where Kwanzaa will be in the team regular now. But for some reason, the manager sold him. So now the manager should be looking within the youth sets, the squad. There should be someone coming up. Obviously, we've seen Nalo. I don't think he's got a future at Liverpool. I don't want to be harsh, but the last 2 appearances he's made for us, he's been sent off both games, and that's a lasting. That will be lasting in the manager's head, thinking maybe he ain't got the temperament. But there should be some sort of youth there that should be sitting on the bench, ready to jump in. Or if we haven't, you've got to go and buy someone. Maybe not on that top tier centre back, but someone that can jump in when you need him to jump in, get the experience up. Something, we should be doing that. Like we're not no small club, we're a big club. I don't understand why we're having the discussion about this, because this is mad. This is bad. 2 full fit centre backs. And Gomez, we know what Gomez is about. This is crazy.
And then looking at, as what I said earlier, Dean, right? Virgil the following season is out of contract. Konate is out of contract by the end of the season. And I want to say Gomez's one ends in the same time as Virgil's as well. I want to say that.
Virgil's, I think it's the same as Virgil's, Gomez's, isn't it?
So this is what I'm trying to say. If these are your 3 main centre backs, right? These are your 3 at the moment. Those are the 3 you relied upon this season. But as I said, in the next 12 months, We 12 to 18 months. That picture, this three could not even be here, might not even be here at this point. So what does that look like to us? What does that window look like to us? I know there's conversation, and I know Cal would love this because I've added Slotterbeck to it. But these are the two that potentially could come in. As I said, look,
are we linked to Slotterbeck? We keep on saying Slotterbeck all the time. Are we been anything about this guy? We're looking at him or anything?
As I said, bro, he's just the profile that fits. The type of player. Is Gay a profile that fits Liverpool? Yeah. Is Slotterbeck a profile that fits Liverpool? You'd say yes.
Yeah.
But as I said to you, these three could be gone, and then these two could come in. But even then, you're relying on these two. And who else? A Leone that's just come back from an ACL. How does he recover? How does he come back?
Exactly.
What does that look like for him? Performance wise.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And the thing is, like I said already, man, we should be producing youth. Like this solves all problems we got. Like I keep on using Arsenal, but you see Arsenal last season when Saka was injured, Ranieri jumps in. Youth from nowhere. When left back was injured, Skelly jumped in. Don't have to go into the market. Players that will come in and do a job. Why haven't we got players? We're bigger than Arsenal. Why haven't we got players at that standard that can do a job of our team? Now, I just don't understand it. Because not everything you got to go into the market for. You should have something at home. You should have something at home. There should be a clear pathway. This is why I love Klopp. There's a clear pathway. If you do well, you'll get time in the team. Here, it feels like there's a disconnect. Like he doesn't even know the youth players. When Klopp was there, I knew every youth player. Now I know a few of them. I don't know all of them. You knew the youth players because they'll be in training one time. They'll be on the bench certain times. They'll be. Now it's a complete disconnect. So these two, now we have to go in the market and spend money.
But then Dean, the Gay one, he looks Man City bound as it stands because they're assessing whether they need the centre back. They clearly do need one.
Yeah, of course they do.
So if they dive into the market, are we then going to act because they've jumped in, or we're going to just hope and pray that whatever agreement we had with him, he just oblige and just go, do you know what? I'll wait for Liverpool. And I was saying earlier, bro, the environment is different. That 6 months ago environment we had is different to this 6 months that where we are now, halfway through the season. That early initial environment we had when Liverpool just come off the back of winning the title, everyone had the feel-good factor. We're signing top-level players, breaking the transfer record 2 times in a row. Everyone was feeling good. Every player wanted. At that moment, you could have offered for most players in the world, and they would have been like, yeah, I want to go Liverpool because there's something going on there and I want to be a part of it. But now you look at it 6 months later, you're like, I don't know if Liverpool is the actual place I want to be. Half the section of the fans don't really like Arne Slot. Some sections do. Some sections don't mind the football. Some sections do. There's too much uncertainty. Who's actually developing at Liverpool from a player standpoint? In the first season, you could probably throw 2 players there. You'd probably say Gravenberch, and he got the best out of Salah. Salah having his best season. You could have said whatever we did in that season, last season, got the best out of those 2 in particular. Obviously, there was other players that performed really, really well as well. But them 2 was a standout for me. Salah breaking the goal tally and whatever, and Gravenberch winning like best midfielder in the Prem or young midfielder in the Prem. See, you could have sold that, but now how do you ask these players like you got to come in and this is what we're trying to, this is the direction, because it doesn't feel like there is any.
It's hard now, isn't it? Because now also the manager, we don't know if the manager going to be here or he's not going to be here. Really, we're Liverpool FC. I remember there used to be a day when it didn't matter who the manager was. It didn't matter if the manager going, I want to play for Liverpool. Now you've got Man City there. They've just got Semenyo. Semenyo's gone there. 2 assists, 2 goals. Bruv, I know where I'd go if I was Gay right now as a neutral. I'd go Man City. Man City look like they're on that up again. Like they've just got they've got two good wingers there. They look like they're good going forward. They've done their rebuild. It's looking favourable. Gahey will get in that team. You go Liverpool, style of play. You're looking at us. You're thinking, "Raw, there's internal fighting." Salah, we don't know what's going on with Salah. We don't know what's going on with Virgil's. His form. There's so much negative things about our club right now. Like, if I was Gahey, I wouldn't go Liverpool. I'm going Man City. Man City comes in January. It's a whole different, like you said, whole different outlook from 6 months ago. 6 months ago, we was champions, looking to go into the season as champions and Champions League. That's what we're looking for this season. Now we're just looking for top 4. Why would Gahey want to, like, Gahey's going into a World Cup year? Why would he want to go to a team that's going for top 4? Why not go for a real team that's challenging? Like, Pep's got them playing again. Watching Liverpool, we don't look like we've got any idea what we're doing. Why would I know Virgil and Konate. Look at it from Gahey's point of view. He saw Virgil and Konate look like monsters last season. Now he's watching them two play like that this season.
He's batted us up 3 times already this season as well.
There you go.
He's batted us up 3 times this season already.
That's embarrassing. You leave Crystal Palace for bigger and better things here, and then you rock up at Crystal Palace and lose. Imagine that for him. Captain, he's captain of his club. Go back there and lose. Yeah, bro. It's dark. We're dark.
What about the main areas in chat? What's the main areas you guys are worried about within the team? Not even worried, but you think it's the highest risk level. So is it the defense, or is it the midfield, or do you think it's the attack? I'd love to know what the chat thinks of this one. Is it, what area do you think is the highest risk? No, and you as well, Dean, in terms of long term, right? So say the next 12 months time, what area do you think is going to be massively an issue for Liverpool for 12 months, the next 12 months?
Definitely centre back, bro. Definitely, because like you said, you don't know how Leone's going to get back. You don't know if he's going to be injury prone after that. Remember, he's a young kid. We don't know if his bones are fully. We don't know. The centre back situation, I've always said, the DM situation is crazy still to this minute, because we got away with it last year, Gravenberch being a DM. This year, you're actually seeing Gravenberch is not a DM. It's so obvious to the eye that this guy needs to be doing more stuff. He wants to do more stuff. Like, Slot's giving him more freedom, and you can see that he's meant to be a ball carrying midfielder. So why don't we just go and run a proper DM next to him? I think it's such an obvious thing at the start of this. In the transfer window, before the season started, I was screaming for DM. I was screaming for Belabor, screaming for him. You get me? Nah, I don't think Belabor's fallen off the cliff. I just think that he's disheartened that where he is. I still think we should go and get him if we got the opportunity, because our problem wasn't scoring goals last season. Our problem was letting in goals. Like, someone that can tackle in midfield. We got away with it last season, maybe because no one saw us coming how we went last season. Now everyone's seen us how we play. They know how to play against Gravenberch. They know how to they know how to suffocate our midfield. They know how to transition against us. So now we've got to adjust. We have to put a proper DM there now. We can't go with last season. Like, the game's moved on. Everything's about pace, strength, and power now. And we're getting left behind, bro.
It feels like we missed a trick in it. Like, and it's crazy because I think if the trend shifts back, so say the trend shifts back next season into technical, and then we're like, we bought this power and pace dons, and now we don't even need them. That's what I feel like. But big up to the chat. So I asked, obviously, guys. So Kickers is saying centre back. Honestly, saying we link with Van der Ven. Let's see what happens with that one. Water is saying that. And it's the defense right now is the number one. Alexander saying attack and defense. That's an interesting one still, for real, man. Tony's saying we need a centre back DM. Okay, fairs. Who else is added there? Big up to Jarquez as well. It says C, centre back, right back, left wing.
Everywhere. The whole team.
It's the problems we have. Nah, But that's what I'm saying, innit? But the centre back one is the one for me. I think, bro, because Dean, on a real, yeah, on a real, these guys, bro, on a real, Virgil, we know probably is a see out the contract, and you just have to hope the powers that be goes, he's good enough to give him another one. Because remember, it won't be the end of this season; it'll be the end of next season.
Next season, yeah.
So the power that be will be like, okay, is he good enough to give him an extension? Or are we allowing it? Are we allowing it now? Are we? And then that means he's gone. Kanate right now, there's no agreement. So in my mind, Kanate is leaving at the end of the season. So we're down to 2. So we're down to the aging Virgil, and we're down to the untrustable Gomez. Not my word. That's how the fans think about it.
That's nasty. I've never heard that word before in my life. Oh, no, what do you say? Untrustable?
Untrustable Gomez. Based around what the fans think.
Untrustworthy. Untrustable's crazy.
So you're down to those guys, yeah? And then you're waiting for an ACL Leone to come back. You can tell that he's a good player though, but you're waiting for him to come back to see. So that means you're down to Virgil, Leone, and Gomez.
It's not good, bro. It's not a good position to be in. And bro, this is what we do all the time. We're waiting till the legs fall off before we make drastic change. Like we saw the midfield before when we had to go and buy McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravy all at once. Endo, everyone had to buy everyone at once, bro. Like it doesn't make no sense. You stagger everything in life. You stagger things. You don't wait until you run out of shopping in your house before you make shopping, bro. Like you might run out of bread. Go and get the bread. You don't have to wait until everything's run out to go shopping. Bro, like replace what you need to replace, bro. Don't just let's just do one big shopping spree. Nah, this is why we get left behind, bro. We get left behind. You see other clubs, they got their player there playing and they got their backup. You saw when what's his name? De Jong at Man City was there, then they brought in Rodri, bro. Bro, they got their natural conveyor to go through. Like, why don't we? Like, it's such an obvious thing to do, but we leave ourselves in the same position. And the thing is, we spent so much money, yeah, and we didn't address certain areas. Like, how can you spend 4.5 and not address? You should have been able to buy every single, like, no DM. You haven't saw that. Obviously, you got a centre back, but obviously, what happened. Really, we should have got 2 centre backs, to be honest. Or ideally, you should have had the centre back you bought, and you should have one from the youth ready to step in. Yeah. Right back, all right, we got Frimpong.
Yeah.
Left back, we got Kirkers. Fine. You didn't get a DM. You got another attacking. I personally didn't think we needed attacking midfielder. I thought we was all right. Now, obviously, we could have updated on Szoboszlai, but no one's gonna moan we got Verts in, but that wasn't what I was looking for. But it is what it is. We are where we are. But yeah, man, we just don't do things the right way. Like, I want to go back to the generation where we didn't spend big money, but we spent it on the right players, man. You buy what's right, not what's the best player in the world. You buy what's right, and then you coach them to be better, bro. Like, spend the money wisely, and then rely on your manager, stroke coach, to coach the players into, like we done with Klopp. You made the Manes world class. You made Matip world class. You made all these players world class players. What happened to them days, man? That's what I'm looking for, man. Obviously, we was happy with the players because we're buying players on top of the game. But I'm happy to buy the players just a bit lower. Let your manager bring them up. Just address everything we need to be done, bro. But obviously, I don't know what happened this season, bro. Seriously, I don't know.
Liverpool's on a different tip. Big up Jarquez. Liverpool need to bring in Gahey, Schlotterbeck, Van der Ven, and also with the Villa having financial issues, we should test the waters with Onana. Bro, I couldn't have put this any better, bro. Get them Get them in,
Wicked.
and Onana would massively help as well.
Wicked.
You play a double pivot of Onana and Gravenberch would be super, super stuff, man. Even whatever the combination you want to throw in there. The guy is a one-man midfield wrecking ball, bro. And I know I pushed the agenda back when he was at Everton, bro. And I knew it was difficult because the man then was telling me, like, yo, you're not getting him from Everton. And then he went Villa. I was like, oh, so now we can try. Now we can definitely try. But big up Jarquez. Love for the super chat as well.
I was annoyed when he was at. He's got everything I wanted in the midfielder. He's that. I not killed it. I wasn't even looking at his skill set. I was looking at his attributes. I thought, yeah. Now, if he's good at football, that's a bonus to me. You get me, bruv. You saw him, but bruv, he's a monster.
Allow it, Sam, man. No, because I said to Sam, he shut me down so quick, bro. When I was like, bring in Onana, man, like, bro. I don't know why you keep mentioning Everton players, bro. They're not coming in. Allow it. Stop selling you want them. Hads was asking, it's going to be 2 centre-backs, a DM, 2 wingers this summer. That's going to be 500 M's, bro. Jeez, that's... I don't think we spend that money. Bro, imagine missing out on Champions League. They're not spending that kind of money.
No way. Even if we get Champions League, we didn't spend that money. Bro, that money we spent, bro, that's meant to last us the next 5-6 years. You know what owners, they spend that money, they do it once every, not that amount, but they'll do a little shopping spree and then say, yeah, that's it, that's you for 4 years. Might have a little top up here and there, but that's it. I've never seen the owners do that and then go again next summer and do a madness. So, yeah, bro, I don't.
It's like, nah, so if we talk about like action, yeah, like the timing, do we need to act now? Is it now we need to go and get the players that we need to get in? But then you go, the timing, how do you sell Liverpool right now to any player, bro? How do you
Liverpool,
go,
bro?
Dean, I hear that, bro, but the players ain't that dumb. They're not worried about heritage.
Depends where you get the player from.
They're not worried about heritage, bro. They're not worried about heritage.
All right. Put it this way, yeah. Obviously, it depends where the player's playing. Yeah, it depends what club they're at. Because no matter what, I was having this discussion with my brethren the other day. Yeah, saying, yeah, it's still Man United. Man United will get a top class manager if they want a top class. I said, no, they can't. I said, brother, it's still Man United. No matter what, that is still a massive institution. Like, you could say they're not where they're meant to be, but it is still Man United. Like, we're still Liverpool, bro. Regardless, we still can attract the top players. It depends where they're coming from, and depends who we line up, who's a
what
rival.
What are the 2 factors then, Dean? Because if we're talking about, right, you got January logic and summer, right? So January, is it logical right now with the manager we have, the moment of time we're in at the moment, who's available, what positions we need? Ideally, can we tick all these boxes now and get these players in with what's going on currently right now?
No, not everyone. I think.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. How like, I know Liverpool big. We know Liverpool's a massive club, bro. But like, how are we gonna convince the level of players that we need? You're gonna say Gay's there, right? Gay, come in now. We're gonna have to pay the money. We know we don't act like that. The one time in the summer, if Liverpool's really about business, it would have been like, as soon as January window hit,
yeah,
Palace, what we saying? Because we need him right now. We need him here. Dortmund,
we should have got him.
Yeah,
we should have got Gay before the season started, bro. We're real serious. That's when I knew we ain't that serious. I thought, what? Why didn't we get Gay? All this rubbish. I keep hearing all this rubbish about, they need to get a, rather loud about they need to get a. I've never heard in my years of football, they need to go and get a replacement before they sell Gay. A lot, bro. We're Liverpool, bro. Here's the money. You go and buy what you want to go and buy. I don't care. Don't turn back replacements. I'm waiting for you to get a replacement. I want to buy Gay. Here's the money. Run me Gay. Talking about replacements. We started moving like a proper small club, bro. Like, yeah, let him get a replacement. Bro, this right now, go and get Gay. That's it. I don't think there's no one else really we can get. There's obviously these other centre backs like that Jackie guy and whatnot, but bro, if you want Premiership ready, Gay's ready, bro. Sitting there, a little 40 million. If you had to go and buy Gay any other day, it would cost 70, 80 million. Just because he's going to be free in July, bro, forget that. Just go and buy him. It's still a bargain. 40 million for Gay. That's still a bargain, bro. It depends how serious you are, because if Man City need him, they'll go and get him right now.
And that's what I'm saying. They don't think about, and big up Sam saying, the difference is Man United will pay above and beyond in wages. Yeah, you're right. They'll give them. Yeah. We're umming and ahhing over Kanate for 200 grand.
Give them the money.
And you're like, you're putting yourselves in such a more difficult position by not sorting it out. Because now the amount of money, and that's what I've always tried to make the people understand, guys. It's not the fact whether you like Kanate or not. It's the fact if we lose him, because he's still one of the best defenders out there, and if you lose him, the amount of money you're going to have to go and spend to try and replace him, in the hope that that person that we're handpicking to go, he's going to come in and hit the ground running and be a top level defender in the Premier League. There's too many variables there. You know, Kanate is good. He has his moments. Cool. Yeah, fair enough. So does every other defender, though. And obviously, he's looked at a lot more with more of a magnifying glass because he's playing next to the best centre-back you've probably ever seen in some people's eyes. So the standards are so high with the guy next to him. It's like, you can't even get there. But if you can get close, we're all right. But anything even below that, we're like, yo, fix up my guy. Where Virgil is allowed to kind of have those moments and no one really calls it out because you're not used to seeing it. Or, yeah, do you know what I mean? But now we're going to have to go out there and get what? Gay and Slotterbeck, right? So that's what I was saying to the people, right? We lose all of those guys. We lose all the centre-backs, and then you go and get Slotterbeck and Gay in. Does that scream to you, Dean? Does that scream to you as like, so that means you're telling me that Slotterbeck, Gahey, Kirkes, and Frimpong there potentially. Does that scream to you as like that's a title-winning defense?
No way. No way.
It feels like it needs a bit more substance to it to kind of give you that.
Yeah, bruv, no way. Bruv, no lie. Because I was doing, when I was looking to Slotterbeck here, I've done a lot of, you watch the reels and watch good player. Don't get wrong, good player.
Yeah, he's a top player, man.
Whether he makes it the Premiership, I don't know. Premiership different to where he's playing. Gahey, only up until last season, I looked at Gahey, took him seriously. I always thought he was a good player. Good player. Never thought he's Liverpool level. Never in my life I thought Gahey's Liverpool level. But obviously, because we're interested in him, now I'm taking him seriously. So, Slotterbeck and Gahey, nowhere near, what's it called, Kanate and Virgil on their day. Nowhere near it. So, but this is where we are, bruv. Like, what other centre-backs are there that we can actually go and get? That we can honestly go and get? Obviously, Slotterbeck, yeah, good player. Is he Kanate or Virgil level? That Gahey, nah. Good player, but he's not as good as Kanate or Virgil. Obviously, Kanate's had a crazy season, but
now I think this is fair from G. In fairness, Gabriel and Saliba didn't seem like that one a few seasons ago. You're not wrong there, G, but also they have a manager that's got a system that helps protect them as well.
Yeah.
Because we've also seen them when they have to defend.
Boy.
Yeah, there's some shaky moments in there. The team is structurally built to make sure you look after any deficiencies they have. But it's a fair point. The partnership, you wouldn't have thought, does that partnership could be one of the best in the Premier League, and it is. So these two could be. But we know our luck with Liverpool, bro. to find that kind of partnership, we only had that for what? A few years with Gomez and Virgil. Then the ACL took them both out. Then we had the Matip and Virgil. Then Matip ACL took him. So we never get a good run.
We don't. We
never get
do,
a good run where we're like, yo, these two. And no matter what, we're always going to have one where we don't think it's just like Liverpool way. We always feel like it's Virgil and the rest of the guys are backup dancers. Matip only got his respect in the latter stages. Gomez only got it in the 1 and 2 seasons. The one season.
But that season was unbelievable. Him and Virgil was unbelievable.
Couldn't run past them.
Gomez was,
you couldn't run past him. It was ridiculous.
You couldn't. Gomez can play football as well. That's what made it wicked. Gomez was everything. I thought he was so good that season. But like you said, man, it's us, isn't it? We don't have it for long enough. Like anything that we have good that don't last long. I don't even feel like we had the Mane and Salah long enough either.
No, we did, but
no, but it feels now you look back at it, I'm thinking, hold on.
It's gone, isn't it? It's
gone. It's gone too quick, bruv. You get me? But yeah, I hear it, bruv. Like, do you think, all right, your opinion, do you think Slottenbeck and Gay will be the ideal partnership for us going forward?
Nah, I think if you're going to bring these two in, I think you need to keep Konate and make sure Virgil is still here. So that means I'm saying by the summer, we should have got these two in. And then you're looking at your 4 centre halves being Virgil, Konate, Slotterbeck, and Gay. Now, you look at that. That's a different outlook to you. You go, well, I think any rotation with that now, we're good.
Yeah.
Any rotation, let's go for everything now. That rotation feels like, okay, we can go and try and achieve multiple trophies with it. That's what it says to me. And then it gives me enough time to find solutions for Virgil. Do you know what I mean? You get and then you go, I don't have to play Virgil all the time. So you might be able to get squeeze another year or 2 out of him because you don't have to rely on him every game because you've got some senior centre-backs in there. And then whoever the youngster is, like what you're saying, like, is there anyone coming through with we signed 3 young centre-backs, 2 17, 1 19-year-old. Then and then Leone's there as well. You go, what happens with Leone then? What can we do? Can we send him out alone, see what he can do in the next 2 years, developing? But
because Leone's only 19, 20? What is he? 19? Leone?
Yeah,
he's only young stuff.
18, 19. Yeah, 18, 19.
I won't mind selling him on loan next season. Like, end of the day, bro, that's a major injury he's got there. Let's see what it looks like. If we're really serious, we go and buy a senior centre back, or maybe 2. Go next season. Send Leone on the what's it called? A loan, because he's gonna be the future. End of the day, we ain't bought him for 2 seasons. We bought him for 6 seasons, bro. So he's gonna be the future, bro. So 1 season out on loan, I ain't got a problem with that, bro.
And then I would loan him into the Prem if you can get, if that option is available. Send him in the Prem to see what he can do. I'm sure there's a newly promoted club that's gonna look, oh, Leone available, or whatever he may be, to see. So he's playing regular.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
Will he play with these? If we got these 4 there, Dean, will he play? He wouldn't play. Let's be honest.
No, of course not. He won't play. There'll be no need to play him. Like, we've got the options there, but like we said, bro, we don't move that. See, Arsenal. I always use Arsenal as a reference because it's true what they're doing. They got the Gabriel Sleeper, then they got the Mosquera, Hincapié. You got people to just, bro. They got the options there. Ben White can play there. Timber can play there. Calafiori can play there. Bro, they got options everywhere. You get me? They what they done was smart. They'll do a right back and a left back that can play centre back as well. You get me? So, yeah, bro. I'm just, it's making me tired where we have to just squeeze every last drop out of our players, bro, and hope they don't get injured.
Because that's what we're in at the moment. That risk period right now, bro, is crazy, you know.
It's mad, bro. And it's not just now. We've been doing it for years.
No, we have been doing it for years. And you know, it's crazy because we're used to Liverpool going, we're not going to get the best, but we'll get someone that we can improve. But that changed in the summer. That outlook, the outlook I have now of the team has changed. You can't give me that window and then go, no, listen, we have to go back to trying to find the little gems in that. And I don't want to go. If you've taken me to a place where you want to buy the best,
yeah.
So go out there and do that then.
But would you accept it? No. Before you go any further, would you accept not getting the best? I can be using Klopp under a different manager. That can coach a younger player or so. Is it just because this manager we got now? You're not settling for the best.
It potentially is because of this guy, man. Because I don't think, as I said to you, the two guys I would say wholeheartedly, Gravenberch, I think he improved, and I think he got the best out of Salah based around the system he decided to use, and Salah was able to get the goals and the assist he got. Other than that, would you say anyone's jumped up where you've gone raw, like that guy's stepped up massively?
Maybe I would put Konate in there because Konate became more like he was more, what's it called, reliable, more available, because Konate will have 3 or 4 injuries a season. Last year, what, you had 1 or 2?
But you're giving the fitness department credit, not him.
He brought his fitness department in, didn't he? He's on the board.
You're trying to you're sending down the praises. I hear it. Pass the praises.
No, bro, it's one of them ones. This is what I always say, yeah. When people say, no, it's Klopp, bro, he brought his own sports science in. He brought all these players and people for him for a reason, bro. He made us more available, players more available. So I will give him his credit, bro. I'm never ever not gonna give him his credit for what he's done. You get me? So, but yeah, bro. He's end of the day, like you said, Gravenberch and Salah had a mad season. I'll give him his credit for that. And like I'll say, I'll give Konate as well, because Konate was the most consistent I've seen Konate last season. Like we was talking about world class levels last year.
Universe has put Jones and Sobbo in that conversation as well. I think we've
Jones as well, bro.
Nah, Jones was already good, Dean. We ain't doing that, bro.
No, but we saw him more. We're seeing him.
No. You didn't rate Jones before.
All right. And so now, why do I rate him now? Why do I rate him now then?
Because now you've given the opportunity to see what we were already seeing.
Oh, the manager then. It's the manager then.
No. Him putting him on the pitch didn't make it. Jones already had this in him.
No, I might be wrong.
The Sobbo one, maybe, but I think Sobbo is more down to maturity than anything else.
Yeah.
I think he's just matured as a player.
Yeah, I don't think Sobodla is a 10 either. I do think he's an 8. Let him run up and down, do all the give him the dirty work, innit? Give him the dirty work, and you got to see a Sobodla. Sobodla reminds me more of a technical Henderson. He put the work in. You get me? Don't just.
Why are we always throwing Henderson under the bus? But Henderson was a good player.
No, I think Henderson's one of my favorite players, bro. What are you talking about?
Sorry, go on. Why you don't need to shout at me, bro. It sounded what I was saying.
Oh, not of Henderson, bro. See Henderson, bro.
I
always say it, bro. I like the basics. Like Henderson brings everything you need in a team. Like you can have all this flair and all that, bro, all this crap. Henderson will give you honest work. And he ain't gonna let you slack around him. And that's what I'm seeing.
I hear it.
Honesty, bro. That comes before any sort of talent for me, bro. Like if you can have all the talent in the world, if you don't show it, there's no point.
What about No, go on. What was you gonna say? And then I'll
I suppose like showing them sort of talents this season, bro, where he's doing all the unfashionable jobs what Henderson used to do, bro.
He did that last year. You would say he did that more last year than he is doing it this year, I think.
Yeah, but people are noticing it this year now. People are noticing certain things because what's it called? He was labeled as number 10, and when you think at number 10, you think about assists and goals. That's what you're looking at, yeah. But this year we're just thinking, all right, let's look at him from this point. He's on a pivot, whatever. Now we appreciate him more because now his job role is clear. He's not a provider or a goal scorer. He's just a player in the midfield that does all the jobs that no one else do. So we appreciate him more, bro. You hear me? So and we put that other job on Verts now. Now you got to go and create and score goals. You get me? So now, yeah, man, I rate that, bro, highly.
What would give you a bit of calm? So chat. What would give you guys as well a bit of peace of mind? A bit of peace of mind by the end of this window. What would we have to do for you to go? Do you know what? I can accept this, and then let's see what we can do going into the summer transfer window. What does that look like to you, Dean? That will give your mind a bit of peace to go, do you know what? This is kind of good.
if obviously we've got this, we're talking like the manager's got to be here to the end of the season. Yeah, we're talking like the manager's got to be here.
Why?
Because there's two different answers. There'll be two different answers.
Give me both. Give me both answers, bro.
If the manager's here to end the season, get Gahey in. Nah, because I can't rely on my centre backs and Gomez to be fit for the end of the season, and we have to get top 4. There's no two ways about it. There's no negotiation. We have to get top 4. If we get a new manager in, then give him what he wants. That's what I want. If Alonso came in, bruv, Alonso said, I need this, need that, give him what he wants. Because then I'm all right to experiment to the end of the season, see what he can do, and then run a pre-season and go. Let's see what I want. But yeah, if it's this manager, just get him a centre back and then try our best to get top 4, maybe get a little FA Cup if we can. Then yeah, man, new manager. You get me? That's what I'm on. You get me? But you don't want a new manager, so I hear it.
Who said I don't want a new manager? When have I said I don't want a new manager?
I'm not.
Dean, when I was in, no pun intended, but when I was in the trenches, Dean, I didn't see you alongside me back then. I didn't see you in the trenches.
Say that again?
No pun intended.
I was in the trenches by myself at one point.
When was you? You were never in the trenches by yourself. Bro, you was in the trenches when there was the army in front of you.
You don't watch my content. I hear it. Don't watch my content. I hear it. Everyone in the chat, Ends don't watch my content, but it's all right though. He didn't see me straight after the Chelsea game. I wanted this manager gone. Watch my match reaction after the Chelsea game and tell me what I said. Tell me what I said. I nearly said it after the Crystal Palace game. Nearly.
And then you texted me a certain text, and that will forever be in my mind, bro. Anytime you tell me that, because it felt like I don't know what Dean I'm like. Okay, I don't know what Dean I'll get. Do I get fan Dean or do I get content creator Dean? Because fan Dean get a win, my gaffer.
So we can't make jokes no more. I hear it. We can't make jokes.
A joke would have LOL at the end of it, and I don't think that text had LOL.
I'm not. See, when I text, I'm not a girl. I don't have to do the love hearts and the LOL. I
did ask you for a love heart in the text, Dean.
No, I don't know. That's all LOL and love hearts are all the same thing to me. Bruv, we was in bad form. We won a game, and I said, yeah. I said what I said as a joke. I said it to everyone. I said it to everyone, bruv. It was a joke because we've been on him for so long. I thought, no, right, I'll run it. I can't believe you're taking it seriously. No, you're the only one that took it seriously.
Because I take people for their word, Dean.
Bro, I'm ramping. You think after all the things I don't...
No.
I hate...
This is what happens. This is what happens, Dean, right? And why I can't live... Sometimes it winds me up, right? The manager will say something, everyone Ends read between the lines. I'm like, bro, I have to take what... He said it, so I have to... Dean, you text me, I have to say... I can't be there going... I wonder if Dean was joking though. Did he, or was he serious? Or is that fan Dean? Or you want me to sit there and just start just thinking, just sitting there like?
All right, let me ask you a question. Yeah. So all the stuff, all the millions of stuff I said before that about him, you take that seriously.
I have to, Dean.
Right. So you took that seriously, and you took that one little slip when I was ramping seriously.
All right. Do you know what? Going forward, I'm just gonna think you're joking about everything.
No.
And you don't mean what you say. That's what I'm gonna do. Any chat when you guys say the same thing, I'm just gonna say, they're probably just joking. Then they don't mean it because tomorrow they might say something different.
And you're okay. I see what you're doing. You're a piece of dirt, but you know what? It's like me saying to you all this time, all this time I don't eat pork. All this time, and one day I say, no, run me some pork.
Do you eat pork?
Do I eat pork? I eat pork, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if I say run me some pork now, yeah,
you're
gonna think, he's only ramping, he's only joking, don't be stupid. You get me? You're not gonna take me seriously if I say to you all this time I don't eat pork. Then one time I run a joke, bro. Come on, man, bro. I was one of the first people to say I did.
So that means you should be happy with what's going on now, then.
No, it doesn't mean I'm happy.
Well, we're 11 unbeaten. We're 11 unbeaten right now.
Mm.
So
I'm not
that
unhappy.
means,
I'm unhappy that we're not winning the games. I'm unhappy.
but we
11
won the
unbeaten doesn't
last.
mean that we won.
We won the last game though.
What, against Barnsley?
I don't understand why we picking and choose. Like we don't pick and choose the games, bro. We just get handed the game and we play it and we win or lose it or we draw.
You said the last game.
And we won
I'm
it.
happy about beating Barnsley.
Yeah.
I'm happy about beating Barnsley. Did you
Why
watch the
can't?
game?
Why should? Why?
Did you
Why
watch the
wouldn't
game?
you- I did watch. No, but you're the second guy to ask me today. Did I watch the game? You guys started.
Was you happy about the game?
We won 4-1.
Was you happy about the game?
We won
I
4-1.
don't know. It's not a true question.
No, we won 4-1.
So he was happy then?
As a fan, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That's what you're happy with. Fair enough. Me and you like different things then. That's what I didn't like. Bro, we scored 2 late goals. We had to bring on certain man to finish the game, bro. Against Barnsley. First division, 17th place, Barnsley, bro. They hit the post after 30 seconds. Bro, if that's what you're happy with, fair enough. You want slot. I don't want slot. I'm not happy with this.
I have never said anything.
Right, so I'll tell you what you've done. You infiltrated my brethren. Let me tell you what you've done, yeah?
Which
Me
brethren?
and you, Ish.
Oh,
Shall I tell you why? I swear you two spoke because me and you done a stream.
yeah.
I swear we done a stream on Monday or something, yeah?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And then I swear you was raging me, yeah, because I was saying, get rid of this man. I don't care what run we're on, just get rid of him. You asked me, would I take a loss to get him out? I said, yes, I didn't care. I just said, just get rid of this manager. And you was giving all these reasons and all this not to
logical
sack him,
reasons, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was logical. It was logical. All the reasons were logical. Like, fair enough, yeah, you're giving logical reason, but you was talking like you didn't want this manager gone. But fair enough, yeah, whatever. The next day I done a what's it called, a stream with my brethren, yeah. He's the same boat as us. He wants Slot gone. Oh, tell me, I don't think it's the right. I couldn't believe. I'm just smack him in his mouth.
That's a guy thinking, bro. Dean, when the moment was right for us to sack him, we didn't sack him. He's now gone 11 unbeaten. There's no way you can push him out the door now. So Ishi's right.
Unbeaten. Hold on. Ends. There's never a good time to sack someone, yeah?
No, there is. There is. Trust me. That 9 defeat in 12 would have been perfect.
Anytime during the season, it's not a good time to sack a manager. You want to sack him at the end or whatever the season, yeah? You don't want a manager midway through the season. But when you're talking about 11 unbeaten, about 5 wins in 16 games. How about that? Let's stretch it out. Is that good? Is that good enough for you? 5 wins in 16 games. Is that what we're talking about? Well, I'm willing. Look, I don't care if we won 7-8-0. I want them gone. It's not just because of the results. It's the football, bro. We're gonna be in the same position next week, talking about the same things. We are. We can't just think, oh, you know what, he's gone on. Bro, we're watching. The football's still the same. We're just harder to beat somehow. Don't know how. We're harder to beat. That's all it is, bro.
So when you're saying you're harder to beat. When you give that praise to the manager now, then?
Yeah, but bro, like, see when he should have done this.
Yeah,
was about a month or 2 months ago.
When you weren't in the trenches.
When I wasn't. Oh, so you was in the trenches after the
I was in. Bro, I've been in the trenches for ages, bro.
When did you start the trench talk? When was you there?
I was out in the trenches for time. And
when?
That's when I was getting called enemy of the club. That's when I was getting called enemy. Have you ever been called enemy of the club?
Bro, when I first said it, people were saying, where's my Scouse accent? Where's all this stuff? It's madness. I forgot I was a content creator, bro. I started going mad. I'm thinking, hold on, who are you talking to, bro? People are getting personal with me, bro. Start telling me stuff. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lock off this whole channel and he's gonna find people. That's where I was, bro. It was personal. People getting personal with me, bro. Tell me, oh, how can you know nothing about football? Huh? What? Because I want some standards. What? Because I'm not thinking about what you done from yesterday. It's like I said, bro. I said to them, bro, I fed my kids yesterday. Doesn't mean I can't. I don't have to feed them today. You get me? Just because I fed them yesterday, gave them 3 meals, don't mean today I get a day off. Come on, bruv. Come on. I can't believe you're telling me. I went in the trenches, bro. I was full. Remember, you've got a whole Liverpool base. I've got Arsenal base and Liverpool. So I was getting clowned as well. Weren't just personal. I was getting clowned by the Arsenal fans.
And that's not my fault, Dean. Don't make it sound like.
So I was in the trenches, bro. I'm not saying it's your fault. I was in the trenches from Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans.
Yeah, but who cares what the Arsenal fans think?
I was in the trenches though. I was there.
No, man.
I was there. I weren't caring what people were saying.
I felt like he was late to the party, but it's fine.
How can I have been late? I was the first one there, bro. I got there white people time.
Again, United, you said, yeah?
No, after the Chelsea game.
Chelsea game. All right, that's early, but that's about what, game week 9 or something like that, though.
No, but bro, I was talking about the performances before that. But we was getting away because we was winning. We was winning. I wanted to have proper conversations with people about the performances. The performances were horrid. Horrid. Remember, the first game of the season, I was in hospital. So I watched that first game on the hospital bed, bro. You get me? So it's not even like I was outside streaming. When I got back and I started watching, I thought, this is mental. I'm watching. You get me? It's absolutely mental what was going on, bro. So.
Nah, you're a gaffer in that. I hear it. But
gaffer, bro.
Nah, I'm just, look, as I said, man, we need to try and figure out what we need to do in this transfer window because we need to get some players in. And if it's the defense, we need to sort out. If it's the midfield, we need to sort out. Whether it's the attack, like we just got to figure it out and get it done. Because we're waiting, we wait. Yeah, it's the defense, bro.
Yeah. Who would you ideally get right now?
And that's the thing. Apart from Gay, that's the only one I can think of. I think there's plenty of other defenders out there, but I just. The reason why I'm so uncertain in terms of who we should get, I just don't know what the playing style is. So if I knew what we was trying to do from a playing style standpoint, I'll be like, do you know what? That defender is a perfect profile. That defender is a perfect profile. Well, because I don't understand. I know that the basic part of it, he wants to keep the ball. He wants to have the most possession and he wants to limit the other team having the ball. And then we're going to try and create the more clear-cut chances. And then we have to take it. I know that much. We have to take the opportunity. But I don't know if this football, like what defender is going to suit this, because then you need someone with speed. You need someone that can keep the ball because we're going to get caught on a lot of transitions in terms of the way we play. So you're going to need a fast defender. You're going to need someone with good passing ability. You're probably going to need someone that's really good in the air as well because we face a lot more set piece because that's our frailty, right? So you have to factor all of these things in. Who's fast, who's good in the air and got a great pass?
Gay's not great in the air.
But I
wouldn't say he's great in the air.
Profile suits the way we're playing now.
Oh, you know what, you're right, because you see what you're looking for, yeah? See, that's the sort of things I'm looking for. Pace, imposing, good in the air. And then we can work around that.
But you need the passing as well because we try and build that up. We try and build up from the. Because you know what I mean. Bro, you need that.
What would you rather have? The pace, power, and imposing in the air, or passing, bro? Passing is more further down because I need the basics done first, bro. Now I don't want someone who can play football like for Marlon when he was at Arsenal, but he's 5'9", or the one at Man United, he's 5'9", but he can pass. I don't want that. I'd rather someone that can defend first.
Then, like a 1995 is saying there, Kanate. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Why Kanate is? That's why we need to keep him.
That's what I'm saying. I keep Kanate. I don't understand what is the problem. People hate him because of this season, but everyone's having a bad season, bro. Everyone just
here's the problem, bro. His last five to 6 games, Kanate has been outstanding. Hate him or love him, whatever your opinion is. he's been outstanding in those games.
I know, bro.
But he won't
I
get
know.
the
And
praise.
you
You're waiting for the moment when he makes a mistake to throw him
yeah,
under the
bro.
bus again.
And that annoys me, bro. It annoys me because you know what? I know you are as well. I'm a big Canati fan. You get me? So under a new manager, bro, it's all different. Like his concentration's not there. He makes mistakes. I hear it, but you put a proper manager there, bro. Like, I'm not saying Slot's not a proper manager. You put a manager that will come in there, set standards, reset the standards. Because I'm not trying to cuss Slot and say he hasn't got standards, but I need the standards to be reset. Because sometimes you can have standards and people are not bringing up to the standards anymore because they've heard the same voice or they don't listen to your voice now. Bring someone in to reset the standards, bro. You get me? Because Canati don't just fall off a cliff. He's a brilliant centre back. I'm not having it from no one. I'm not having it, bro. Canati, he's having a bad season, isn't it? He's having a bad season, and it's not just him.
There's other people within that, innit?
Yeah, bro.
He's just trying to. So go back to what I said, Dean. Yeah, chat. I want to know as well because just looking at the way we play, you can't get a defender that's slow to come in and play in the back line. That you definitely can't do that. You can't then get someone that's not good in the air because we face the most set pieces we face. Everyone just wants to stick. Bro, I've even seen them take set piece from the halfway line. I'm like,
yeah,
I know
goalkeeper.
we're not good. Yeah, they just send it in there.
Everyone go in the box, goalkeeper crosses it in.
Send it.
Madness.
And I'm like, not even a pass out, not even a just build up play. Nah, send it.
No,
throw-ins. We're getting cooked with throw-ins. So we have to get a centre back that fits those profiles, can pass out the back, good in the air, and got speed. If you guys can find the defenders out there that has all of those traits, let me know. Throw them in the chat, guys. I would love to go and have a look at these centre backs.
You have to look in the French division, bro. You know what sort of players we're looking for. You know that already, bro. We have to go and look lower down in the French league. Some raw players, bro. Just fast. It's really hard because it's the manager, bro. I need a manager that can fine tune players, bro. Because we can't go out there and buy a finished product again. It's going to cost us 100 million, bro. We can't keep on spending that sort of money. We need to go and spend about 30, 40 million on a defender and fine tune him. That's what we're known for, bro. This is when you enjoy. This is what you enjoy. You like to get a player in, a project player comes through. Oh yeah, look how Canati. When we got him, he weren't no one. He was just a guy next to Uber Canati. That's who. You get me? Canati, whatever his name. He was next to him. We got him. Looked better than him when we got him because Klopp put his arm around him, showed him how to defend properly, and made him that guy, bro. But now, bro, everything sounds like it's turned down because of the manager, bro. He doesn't develop. He doesn't develop players, bro. So it's not going to be easy, bro. It's not going to be easy.
I hear these players, bro, but I'm trying to think which one of them's that's even close to Ibu speed.
He's hilarious. He's gangster for life.
You're close to Ibu speed.
You know what I'm talking about? The guy that was playing, he wanted to Bayern Munich centre back, bro. Oh, gangster for life kills me, man. I hear it. Slow back, Jackie. Why did you hear that Van der Ven, bro?
Listen, Matt crashed out on him, so I don't know.
I was watching that just before I got on air, yeah. I didn't realize Matt brought out the stats. I didn't realize, yeah.
Matt sent me the stats. He WhatsApped me the stats and he said, bro, when I jump in, bring up these stats. And I said, raw.
I didn't know he was that bad.
I
like Van der Ven.
Nah.
Bro, I didn't realize that's all he had.
No, but if you watch him, you can have an assumption based on the eye test, innit? Like what you think and what you like. But the stats doesn't back up the eye test. So if we're saying the eye test is he's cold in 1v1s and he's doing this and doing that. Yeah,
man. When I saw that, I thought, because Van der Ven is a defender I wanted, bro. And then I thought, raw. You don't win no duels. You don't win no headers. Nah. If you can't win headers, you can never be in my team. That's the one thing I look for first in my centre back, bro. Headers. You get me? If you ain't winning headers, you cannot be in my team. I don't care how good you are on the ball. I don't care how fast you are. Can't be in my team, bro. You get me? The basics has to be there. You get me? So, yeah, thanks, Matt, man. So, say thanks for Matt putting them stats out.
Change your opinion, raw.
Bro, the fact that the stats don't lie in it. So,
man said the stats don't lie. So does your eyes, Dean. Don't make sure your eyes didn't lie to you either. If you thought it was good.
Yeah, maybe I didn't see him in. Maybe I didn't see the crosses in the. Maybe I don't watch Tottenham much, but whenever I do see him, he does look. He looks decent. He looks good. So maybe I haven't seen the games when they're under intense pressure and the ball's in the air and he's losing out on headers. I didn't know. I thought he was just a solid centre back with pace. So, well, obviously, stats are telling me he's not. I don't, bro. There's no Tottenham normally playing the same. Tottenham normally play the same time as us. So I don't really see Tottenham unless they're on a Sunday game against someone else high level. I don't really watch Tottenham.
Big up Jaquez for the supers. And if we get Alonso today, hypothetically, based on what you think the style of play is, pick 5 players you would like under him as manager. Is it like new players you're talking about? Could I pick maybe a couple from the starting 11, bro? But I'll answer it both ways. It depends though, because if he goes, does he go to a back 3? Because if he goes to a back 3, Mark Gay comes in for me.
Easy.
I think that will help.
Yeah.
I
don't think you'll go back to the back 3, I think you'll stick to the back 4.
Yeah, but I think if you're going to get that type of player in, I think you can then utilize the Frimpongs, because he might then go, I'm going to utilize Frimpong more and then get Wirtz more centrally. And Kirkes as the wing backs. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think one signing, I think even Slotterbeck, if I think he would, if you go into the back, I think he would suit that as well. Yeah. So Gay or Slotterbeck, as I think it would suit. I'd love to see what Frimpong does. See if he goes back to the old school Leverkusen days. Wirtz, I'd love to see what he can do as well with him again, but in the Premier League now. I'm not too sure from a signing standpoint. Who else? I think we got enough attackers now. Can we upgrade on a few?
We don't need much, do we? We don't really need much, bro. We just
the defense needs to put in, and you just want a fully fit squad.
Yeah,
I don't think.
So, would you bring in Slotterbeck, or if you had to pick one, would you just bring in both of them, or would you just bring
both of them?
Slotterbeck or Gay?
Both, bro.
Can you? All right, say Konate stays. Say Konate stays.
Wharton's a good shout, Josh. Yeah, go on.
And you can only get one of them now because it's going to be one on the bench, isn't it? Slotterbeck or Gay with Alonso manager.
Nah, it's a difficult one still. I'll probably but then they both can play. You can probably utilize them on the left back as well if you need to, bro.
You're not picking one now.
I'll go Slotterbeck.
Who's your preferred defender?
I'll go Slotterbeck. He's better in the air.
Slotterbeck.
Yeah, he's better in the air, so I'll go with him.
I agree, bro. I think he's better in the air, better on the ball.
I get he's good on the ball as well.
I don't get he's good on the ball. Have you seen Slotterbeck? He can do them Hollywood passes as well, bro.
Yeah, Cal must be happy I've said Slotterbeck as well, bro, because he keeps pushing this narrative.
Yeah, Cal's been on this Slotterbeck for years, bro.
I know. But he also said Harry Wilson as well, which is crazy. But
Harry Wilson's a good player, bro.
Bro, he's not Liverpool level now, bro. I know he cooked us the other day, but come on, bro. We ain't going backwards. We're trying to go forwards.
No, but do you remember when we had him?
Yeah, but we're trying to go forwards, D, not backwards, bro.
No, I'm not saying getting him now. I'm not saying getting him now. But when we had him, Mark, he was tipped to be the next best thing. I remember he was doing madness in the reserves and everything. He's better than Thingy. What's his name? Harvey Elliott. So right now, get that out of the way with. Let's not get that wrong.
Love for the super chats, our quiz. What DM would you both prefer to have, an Onana or Wharton mold of player? Onana.
No. Without doubt.
Onana, man.
Single thought.
But I can understand the idea of having a Wharton as well.
I can't understand.
Nah, he's a good player, man.
Bruv, he's a good passer. I see him lose the ball so much, bro. When I watch Wharton play, because I always no disrespect to Wharton, yeah. Because when we got linked to him, I thought, no, let me watch him properly now. Obviously, he's got to do more stuff because the ball gets to him. He's got to be the main creator for Crystal Palace. I see him take so many risks, yeah, lose the ball a lot. Don't get wrong, because he has to be. He's the playmaker, isn't it? But I see it a lot, brother. And then he's injury prone as well. He gets injured. And is he physical like that? Every time I see him, he's
physical. No, he is physical.
Is he physical? Yeah?
Obviously, he's not as physical as Onana, bro. That guy is different levels. He's different levels, man.
He's 6'5". That's what I'm talking about,
bro. I wanted him, and we didn't want him at that time, but he's fine.
Bro, as soon as I saw him, I wanted him. I couldn't believe he rocked about Everton. I was losing my mind. Losing my mind when he went up to Everton. I thought, nah, man, that's mental.
All right. Well, listen, chat, Dean, love, big up Jarkus to the supers, big up to the mods and the members, big up to the chat as well. Hope you guys all have a good day, man. Tomorrow, not even a build up, I should say, preview to the Burnley game. Don't know what the conversation looks like. I know Arne Slot has his press conference in the morning. I think it's at 9 a.m. So I'll wait until I think the live is around 12 noon. So I'll wait until then and I'll watch it. Or I might watch it before, take some notes down, and I'll bring the conversation to you guys and see where your heads are at with what he said, who's injured, who's not. And just to see where his mindset is, if he's going to say some next level stuff that he's been saying. Is he going to say we're aiming for 4th and 5th again, or is he going to change his tune, man? But maybe some transfer news as well. Maybe someone ask. Well, he never answers the transfer news stuff, does he?
He won't answer the transfer.
He won't answer them. So we probably won't get any information on if Gay is even a possibility in January, or if anyone is a possibility in January anyway. Well, listen, man, if there's anything you agreed with, disagreed with, let me know in the comment section after as well. And consider dropping a like on the video, man. But Dean, do you have any videos you got planned today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 11 o'clock. I've invited you. You have no choice, but you have to be there. So
cool.
I'm going to go live 11 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have a general chit chat, see what I've won for Liverpool. See what, transfer rumours, manager rumours. Just, man, Salah, just a few things, man. We'll kite up tomorrow, innit? And then, man, basically, I don't know if you're available, but I've already penciled you in already. In fact, you ain't got no choice. Well, you ain't got no choice.
Raw, pencil.
You want to see Ends tomorrow, 11 o'clock, Fam Zone TV in the morning. He'll be there.
I'll check with the PA and I'll get back to you. But should be all right, man. Well, listen, chat, man, let me know, because, we need to fix this issue. I think long-term wise, we need to fix the issue. Short-term, we know we only have 2 competitions playing for, the Champions League and the FA Cup. That's the short-term goal. And then trying to get into the top 4. Those are the 3 targets, I think, now is where Liverpool's at. But it's where we go after that. Where do we go? What else do we need? Because we spent a whole load of money, and there's still issues within the team. And I know most of these issues have come from injuries. Bradley's out for the season. Leone's out for the season. We not really have a timeline as well for Isak. So I know a lot of that is caused by those players being out as well, because you don't get to see them on the bench. But let's see, man. Let's see what we can do. But big up to everyone, and I'll catch you guys soon, man. Peace.